Hello everyone, I Dr. Smita R. Bhardiya will discuss here about the role of government and private agency in safety training. It is part of fourth module, that is safety education and training NPP. On the basis of these directive principles as well as international instruments, government is committed to regulate all economic activities for management of safety and health risk at workplaces and to provide measures so as to ensure safe and healthy working conditions for every working man and woman in the nation. The government agencies create and enforces the safety regulation guidelines and standards that business across various industries must adhere to. These conduct inspection after training resources and gather critical data to improve safety practices. By collaborating with industries, government agencies strive to cultivate a culture of safety, prevents accidents and safeguard the well-being of employees. Government agencies' role in safety training. Explanation of key government agencies responsible for safety trainings. Examples of government agencies, that is first OSHA, Occupational Safety and Health Administration. Second one is EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, and third one is NIOSH, National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health. Furthermore, we will first discuss about Occupational Safety and Health Administration. The agency authorizes OSHA Training Institute education centers to deliver occupational safety and health training to the public and private sectors in all industries. OSHA administers the Occupational Safety and Health Act. Safety health conditions in the most private industries are regulated by OSHA or OSHA approved state plans. Outreach training courses are basic hazardous awareness classes for workers delivered by OSHA and authorized trainer. Furthermore, the key aspects of OSHA's role in safety trainings are regulatory oversight. OSHA stabilizes and enforces standards that addresses various workplace risks, includes hazards related to the chemical, machinery and agronomics. These standards serve as a backbone for the industry training programs. Inspection and compliances. OSHA conducts regular inspection of workplace to ensure compliance with stabilized safety standards. Non-compliance can result in penalties and corrective action, motivating business to prioritize safety training. Third is training resource. OSHA provides a wealth of training resource, material and guidelines that help businesses develop effective safety training programs. These resources cover a wide range of industrial and hazards. Fourth is educational initiative. OSHA conduct outreach of educational initiative to raise awareness about the safety practices, rights and responsibilities. These efforts contribute to fostering a culture of safety within workplace. Research and data. OSHA conducts research to identify emerging hazards and trends, enabling the development of protective safety measures and training strategies. Next is EPA, Environmental Protection Agency. The EPA serves as a guardian of the environment, ensuring the natural resources are the EPA is a prominent agency with the United States government that operates with the primary objectives of safeguarding human health and the environment. Established in 1970, the EPA plays a crucial role in addressing environmental challenges and ensuring the responsible management of natural resources. Preserved pollutants are minimized and sustainable practices are adopted. Its efforts have far-reaching impacts on the well-being of communities and the preservation of the planet for future generations. National Institute of Occupational Safety and Health, NIOSH, a critical agency dedicated to advising workplace safety and protecting the well-being of employees. NIOSH is a part of Centers for the Disease Control and Prevention with the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Established in 1970, NIOSH has been at the front of research, education and advisory in the field of occupational safety and health. The key aspect role of NIOSH includes research and innovation, occupational health studies, training and education partnership, and collaboration, recommendation and guideline. Emergency preparedness. NIOSH serve as a linchpin in the pursuit of safer workplaces. Through its research, education and collaboration with effort, NIOSH contributes to preventing workplace injuries, illness and fatalities, ensuring that employees can work in environment that prioritize their well-being. Functions of government agency. What are the functions of government agency? The function preferred by government agency in safety trainings. First, Department of Safety Regulation and Guideline. Regulations and guidelines are crafted with the primary goal of safeguarding and well-being of individuals, whether they are employees in the workplace, resident in the community or participant in the various activities. Risk mitigation. Through meticulous research and analysis, safety regulations identify potential risk and hazard in specific environments. By addressing these risks, regulations mitigate the likelihood of the accident and injuries. Industry standard. In many cases, regulations set industry-wide standards that organizers must meet to ensure a safe working or operational environment. These standards help maintain consistency and uniformity across the various sectors. Legal compliances. Organizations are obligated to adhere to safety regulations and guidelines to meet legal requirements. Failure to comply can lead to penalties and reputational damage. Continuous improvement. The development of safety regulations is an ongoing process that adapts to enveloping risk and challenges. As industries change, the technology advances, regulations and are updated to reflect current best practices. Prevent approach. Safety regulation emphasizes a preventive approach by addressing potential hazard proactively. Inspection and enforcement of safety standards. Inspection and enforcement mechanisms play a vital role in the maintaining safety environments, whether in workplace, public sectors or other. These processes involve regular assessments to verify compliances with established safety standards and take corrective action if violences are identified. Providing training resources and materials. Training resources and material form the fundamental of comprehensive safety training program. This tool offers valuable information, guideline and practical knowledge to individuals, enabling them to understand, adopt and apply safety practices effectively. Research data collection for improved safety practices. I would like to highlight the pivotal role of research and data collection in driving continuously improvement and enhancing the safety practices in various industries. Research and data collection are the essential components of a protective approach to safety. By systematically gathering and analyzing information, organizations gain valuable insight that inform decision making and foster a culture of safety. Next, the role of private agency in safety training. Preventive, the consulting agency complement the effort of government agency by providing specialized, tailored and safety training solutions. These agencies offer a range of service including custom safety program, on-site assessment, policy development and emergency response planning. Their flexibility, personalized approach and commitment to the continuous improvement make them valuable partners in enhancing workplace safety. Next, service offered by Indian government agency. First is emergency support function. Second is national disaster response force. Third, national policy on safety, health and environment at workplace. It was organized by Ministry of Labour and Employment, Government of India. And last one is Factory Inspection, Factory Act 1948. The role of Government of India has an efficient system for responding to both natural and man-made disaster through different ESFS. National Disaster Management in the capacity of lead agency in the field of specialized disaster response is also committed to make Indian resiliency towards disaster. It is highly desirable that NDRF should carry out regular mock exercises with school, colleges, educational institute, hospitals, high-risk building, resident, government and non-government offices, railway, multi-accidental hazardous institute, airport and other stakeholders related to possible likely disaster of the area to ensure that concerned official and local people are fully conservate about 5 their disaster management plans. Ministry of Labour and Employment. Government of India provide national policy on safety, health and environment at workplace to enhance the safety at workplace, providing a framework on the occupational safety and health in respect of all sectors of industrial activities including the construction sector, designing suitable control system of compliances, enforcement and enforcement for the better compliances, providing administrative and technical support service. Second, it included continuation reduction in the incident of work related injuries, disease, disaster and loss of natural assets, improved coverage of work related injuries and disease and provide for a more comprehensive database for the facilitating better performance and monitoring. Next, the Constitution of India provides detailed prevention for the rights of the Indian citizens and also laid down the directive principle of safety policy, which sets an aim to which the activities of state are to be guided. These directive principle provides for securing the health and strength of employees, men and women, that the tender age of children are not abused, that citizens are not forced by economic necessary to enter avocations and unsuited to their age or strength, just and human conditions of work and maternity relief are provided, and the government shall take step by suitable legislation or in the other way to secure the participations of the employees in the management of undertaking, establishment or other organization engaged in any industries. Government of India recognizes that safety and health of workers have been positive impact on the productivity and economic and social development. Prevention is an integral part of economic activities. High safety and health standard at work is as an important as good business performance for a new as well as existing industries. If we are talking about the formulation of policy, the formulation of policies priorities the strategy in the occupational safety, health and environment at workplace is undertaken by national authorities in construction with social partners for fulfilling such objective. A critical role is played by the Government of India and the social partners, professional safety and health organizations in ensuring prevention and is also providing treatment, support and rehabilitation service. Government of India firmly believes that without safe, clean environment as well as health workers conditions, social justice and economic growth cannot be achieved, and that safe and healthy working environment is recognized as a fundamental human rights. Education, training, constitution and exchange of information and good practices are essential for prevention and promotion of such measures. The policy seeks to bring the national objective into focus as a step towards improvement in the safety, health and environment at workplace. The objectives to achieve: first, continuation reduction in the incidence of work-related injuries and disease, disaster and loss of national assets. Improved coverage of work-related injuries and disease can and provide for a more comprehensive database for facilitating better performance and monitoring. Continue assessment of community awareness regarding safety, health and environment at workplace related areas. Continually increase community expectation of workplace health and safety standard. Improving safety, health and environmental at workplace by creation of green jobs contributing to sustainably enterprise development. Action program of National Policy on Safety, Health and Environment at Workplace. For the purpose of achieving the goals and objective mentioned in above slides are the following action program is drawn for and where necessary time bound action programs would be initiated. First is enforcement, second national standard, third is compliances, fourth is awareness program, fifth is research and development. Further moving, if we are concluding this remark, there is a need to develop close involvement of social partners to meet the challenges ahead in the assessment of control of workplace risk by mobilizing local resources and extendable protection to such working populations where social protection is not adequate. Government of India extended commitment to review the national policy on safety, health and environment at workplace and legislation through triplet consultation, improve enforcement, compliances and analysis of statistics, develop special program for hazard operations and other focus sectors, set up by training mechanism, creates nationwide awareness, arrange for the mobilization of available resources and expertise. Conclusion: there is a need to develop close involvement of social partners to meet the challenges ahead in the assessment of control of workplaces risk by mobilizing local resources and extending protection to such working population and group where the social protection is not adequate. The goal and objectives of national policy on safety will be that through dedicated and concerted efforts consistent with the requirement of safety, health and environment at workplace and thereby improving the quality of work and working life. The Factory Act. The Factory Act at 1948 is a comprehensive piece of regulation covering all aspects relating to factories including approval, licensing and registration of factories. The inspecting authorities under the Act: health, safety, welfare, working hour, employment of adults and young children, annual leave and penalties, etc. What are the silent features of Factory Act 1948? First is health. At section 11 to 20 deals with the health of workers in the workplace, defining the various parameters in the maintaining the cleanliness, disposal of waste, noise level and many more. Second one is safety. Section 21 to 41 deals with the safety preventions, fencing of machineries, restriction of women and children in certain type of processes, testing of pressure plants and lifting machineries, chains and ropes and lifting tackles by capable person, appointment of safety officer, etc. are also explained in this act. Other is welfare. Section 42 to 50 specifies the requirement of welfares of workers such as washing facilities, first aid appliances, restroom, display canteen, appointment of welfare officers. Other one is provision relating to hazardous process. Section 41A to 41H deals with various special requirements for factories wherein hazardous processes are carried out. Herein compulsory disclosure of informations by occupier to the workers as well as to the public. permissible limit of exposures of chemicals and toxic substances. Workers' participations in the safety management, etc. are prescribed. Next one is working hour. Section 51 to 66 handles the restriction of working hours such as weekly hours, weekly holiday, compulsory holiday, night shift, overtime, etc. Other one is employment of young person. Section 67 to 77 explain the working condition of young persons regarding the certificate of fitness, reduced work hour, etc. Other one is annual leave and wages. Section 78 to 84 deals with the leave eligibility for a worker. Next one is penalty and procedure. Section 92 to 106A deals with the penalty provisions for any contraventions of the provisions of this act or of any rules made these under the occupier and management of the factory shall each be guilty of an offence and punishable with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 2 years or with fine which may extend to 1 lakh rupees or with both. Next one, 29 industries in India involving hazardous process under Section 2 CB of the Factories Act 1948. The examples of these industries are power generation industries, pulp and paper industries, fertilization industries, coal and industries, and many more. Overall, the conclusion of role of government and private agencies in safety training, the collaborative effect of government agencies and private consulting agencies play a vital role in shaping the landscape of safety training across various industries. The dynamic synergy between these entities creates a powerful framework that fosters safer work environment, prevent accident and safeguard to the well-being of employees. Thank you so much.